welcome in to be our guest. We have very special folks with us today, and I would like to start this out by telling you who they are. Nigel Guntharp, who is the president of our board, and Lucile Waller, who is the executive director for the Cancer Wellness Foundation of Alabama, Central Alabama. And I'd like to say one thing, Jack, before we ever get started. You know, there are a lot of tremendous causes, and I'm going to have them explain to you what we do, because, you know, we're all just one diagnosis away.
That's right.
And I don't hate anything in this world, you and I have talked about that, except cancer.
Right.
So at this point, we're going to talk about what we do, an upcoming fundraiser, and we're so glad that you're with us for us to be able to share this with you. And we're going to start with you, Miss Lucile, on what the foundation actually does.
Well, first of all, we're a nonprofit, a 501c3, and it's very important to point out that we help cancer patients, but cancer patients locally, within a 30-county radius of Montgomery County. And what we do is we help them with their medications, and we help them with their transportation and getting to and from their treatment. We also help with advocacy issues. We help the insured and the uninsured. As far as the uninsured, if someone has a very high copay because of oral chemotherapy, then research a foundation or a pharmaceutical company or a way that we can help get that copay covered. And a copay can be as much as $10,000 a month. I mean, or they could pay
a month.
Or they could pay 10 to 20 to 50% of that, or it could even be higher. So, so we do help. And as far as our patients without insurance, we help them in several ways. I mentioned by transportation, providing them with gas vouchers, and that's according to their household income. Or and then we also help them with their medications.
Right.
So we have many ways. We have on staff a patient advocate who handles our medication program, and we have on staff a social worker who handles our transportation program, and then we all handle the advocacy issues.
And the nice thing about your organization is that you send no money nowhere.
That's right.
Everything that's raised in your organization stays right here in Montgomery to help, just as you say, patients that are faced with the tragedy of the diagnosis of cancer and their needs, because it's just not, gee whiz, I've got cancer. The needs start.
Right. And I will say at least a third of our budget, at least a third if not more, goes directly to pay for transportation to get our patients to and from their treatment. And we help the chemo patients, and we also help the radiation patients.
One thing that I know, you know, we're all asked to give to a lot of things, and one thing I would like to say is we all look at what are the administrative costs, how much is going to the top and how much is going to the bottom. That's one of the things I love about the Cancer Wellness Foundation, is that we have so few people who actually work there, so the money is going where it's needed.
Right.
And in order to get this money, we have to do fundraisers because we're completely dependent on you. Correct. And Nigel, I'm going to get you to tell us about the next thing we've got coming up, and also remind the folks about who we've had before.
Absolutely. Well, we're really excited about our upcoming event. One thing before I talk about the fundraiser I did want to point out is efficiencies of the foundation. For every dollar we're blessed to receive or raise, we're able to turn that into over $11 worth of value-added services. So to me, if you're going to contribute and you want to help, you want to give it somewhere that's going to be efficient with it. So that's important to point that out as well.
Your money.
That's right,
Yes,
exactly.
very much
But
so.
we have we've had Tim Tebow in the past, which was fabulous. We've had Eli Manning, and we had Coach Saban last year, and we're thrilled to have Paul Finebaum coming this year. We're going to do the event at Frazer on March 13th.
Good.
There's a big, huge, wonderful auditorium. Wesley Hall is where we're going to have it. We're still actively searching for sponsorships and also selling tickets, and so we're really excited about the event. It'll be a great time.
And if you've been to Wesley Hall, it's a very good facility. There's not a bad seat in the house.
Yes, that's what we're. Well, in Virginia, you've been many times for events there not long ago. So I think that's a wonderful thing. We love the fact that our tickets are reasonable this year. They're $35 a ticket. So I think that makes it easier for someone to come and bring their family. You know, there's children who are interested in sports and things like that.
Sure.
And we were told by Al Stroh, who was a friend of Paul Finebaum, that people either love him or hate him.
You come either way.
Yeah. So we thought that sounds very interesting.
Yes.
So we're very excited, and he was very gracious. He has had a brother-in-law who passed away with cancer, and he was very excited about coming to help our cancer social services program.
Well, he's very knowledgeable. He's obviously a great speaker. He'll tell us a lot of stories. He's so well connected, and the SEC is so relevant to everybody's football. And I think the other thing is we will have like a Q&A, a question and answer segment.
Yes.
So you'll see him in his prime. That's what he's good at, too.
We also will have a silent auction and a live auction with some wonderful items and trips, so we're very excited about that. So it should be just a great family event, and we'd love for people to come out and see it.
Now, you have sponsorships that start as low as $3,000.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
And those include VIP tickets for a very lovely reception and for photographs.
Correct.
So be aware that there are reasonable levels, there are higher levels. Whatever you do will be helping people desperately in need of help.
And you can go to our website, www.cancerwellnessfoundation.org, to find out more information and get tickets.
Good.
Or you can call, a number is 334-212-7466.
Okay.
Sorry, that's a new number for us.
You don't want to give them your direct line.
No, and I will give them my direct line, because I would love for them to call me and ask me any questions, which is 334-273-2279. So it's going to be a wonderful event for a great cause.
Good.
Well, light up those lines. And thank you for being with us. We appreciate you so much, and we'll be right back.